Dear friends, today in this video we are going to discuss about who can learn this S4 Hana Fscm module. That means who can be able to learn this S4 Hana financial supply chain management module. In our previous videos we have discussed about the advantages of learning this SAP S4 Hana Fscm module, and also we have discussed about the prerequisites and basic requirements for learning this SAP Fscm module, and also we have discussed about why we have to learn this SAP Fscm module and what are all the reasons for learning this Fscm module, and also we have discussed about the advantages of implementing this SAP Fscm module for an organization and all other stuff. So in this video we are going to discuss about who can learn this S4 HANA Fscm module. In other words, what is the eligibility criteria? Here also we are going to discuss for learning this S4 HANA Fscm module. So there are many prerequisites and basic requirements as we have already discussed for learning this SAP Fscm module. Similarly, in this video we are going to learn who can learn this SAP S4 HANA Financial Supply Chain Management module, that is Fscm module, in detail one by one. SAP FI consultants can learn this SAP Fscm module. Similarly, SAP controlling consultants can be able to learn and implement this SAP S4 HANA Fscm module. And similarly, SAP S4 HANA Simple Finance consultants can be able to learn and implement this SAP Fscm module. And also S4 HANA Central Finance consultants can be able to learn and implement this SAP Fscm module. And also S4 HANA Management Accounting consultants can also be able to learn and deploy the end-to-end Fscm module. Similarly, all the candidates, those who are having strong domain experience in handling billing disputes, those who are having strong domain experience in handling collection management, those who are having strong domain experience in handling electronic billing, and those candidates who are having strong domain experience in handling risk management, and those who are having strong domain experience in handling working capital, and those who are having strong domain experience in customer collections, and those who are having domain experience in handling bad debts, along with SAP FI module or SAP CO module, can learn this SAP Fscm module and deploy the end-to-end SAP Fscm module for an organization. So in this video we have started to discuss about who can learn this SAP Fscm module. For that question we have discussed the answers also as well. SAP FI consultants can be able to learn and deploy this S4 Hana Fscm module effectively for their clients. And similarly, SAP CO consultants, SAP S4 Hana Simple Finance consultants, and also SAP S4 Hana Central Finance consultants, and also SAP S4 Hana Management Accounting consultants can also able to deploy this entire end-to-end SAP S4 HANA FSCM module for an organization. And similarly, the candidates who are having domain experience in handling billing disputes, collection management, electronic billing, risk management, working capital reduction, customer collections, handling bad debts, and different methods to reduce bad debts, along with, remember that, along with SAP FI module or SAP CO module. Only these type of consultants, only these consultants are able to learn and implement this FSCM module effectively for an organization, because we have already discussed about this FSCM model. What is the purpose of implementing FSCM model for an organization? This FSCM model handles the end-to-end financial and supply chain management activities for the organization, and it provides different functionalities for handling the end-to-end financial supply chain management activities for an organization. So only those consultants are able to implement, only those consultants are able to execute, only those consultants are able to support the entire end-to-end FSCM activities for an organization successfully. So in this video, we have discussed very clearly about who can learn SAP S4 HANA FSCM module and who can be able to deploy this SAP S4 HANA FSCM module for an organization. We have discussed very clearly in this video, and one more time we will discuss who are all the consultants who can be able to deploy this FSCM module successfully for the organizations. So in this video, we have discussed about the different SAP consultants who can be able to deploy this entire end-to-end FSCM model, namely SAP FI consultants, SAP controlling consultants, SAP S4 HANA Simple Finance consultants, SAP S4 HANA Central Finance consultants, SAP S4 HANA Management Accounting consultants, and similarly, the candidates with strong domain experience in handling billing disputes, in handling collection management, in handling electronic billing, in handling risk management, in handling working capital, in handling customer collections, also in handling bad debts, and also different methodologies to reduce bad debts. Only those candidates who are having strong domain experience in the above discussed areas, along with SAP FI module implementation knowledge or SAP CO module implementation knowledge. So only those consultants can be able to deploy this SAP S4 HANA FSCM module successfully for any organization. This is why because without having strong implementation knowledge in either FI or in either CO, or without having strong domain experience in handling the above discussed activities, then it will be very difficult for the consultants to deploy the entire end-to-end Fscm applications for an organization. So these are all the important activities to be carried out in the SAP Fscm module, and the consultants, those who are having the strong domain experience as well as strong implementation experience in the above discussed activities or in the above discussed functionalities, then only they can be able to deploy the end-to-end Fscm model for an organization effectively. And I want to introduce myself to you. I am Raja. I am having more than 20 years of experience in the SAP industry. I have worked as a consultant, I have worked as a practice head, and also I have worked as a delivery head for many projects. And also I have handled many implementation, many production support, many rollout and upgrade projects. And regarding my on-site experience, I have more than 5 years of on-site experience in Middle East and Europe, handling Middle East and European clients. And regarding my certification areas and interests, I have done my certification in finance. I have done my certification in business process planning and consolidation module, that is for consolidation reporting. And similarly, I have done my certification in S4 Hana Simple Finance module. And also I have completed my certification in S4 Hana Simple Logistics module, which is the combination of different logistics modules, namely material management, sales and distribution, production planning, and a part of plant maintenance and quality management modules. And also I have completed my certification in SAP S4 HANA Central Finance module. And very recently I have completed my certification in SAP Business and Revenue Innovation Management module. So that's all about myself. So in this video, we have very clearly discussed about different aspects of learning SAP S4 HANA Fscm module and who can be able to learn this SAP S4 HANA Fscm module and who can be able to implement this SAP S4 HANA Fscm module, and what are the requirements, what are all the mandatory stuff, what are all the essential requirements for deploying this Fscm module end-to-end for an organization. So in our next video, we will discuss about the different implementation strategies of implementing ECC as well as S4 HANA. This is why because we are following different methodologies of implementation for our traditional ECC system as well as S4 HANA system. In our traditional SAP ECC system, we are using SAP accelerated methodology, that is ASAP methodology for implementation processes, whereas in S4 HANA, we are using SAP activate methodology for implementing the different phases in S4 HANA. So we will discuss each and everything in detail in the coming videos. So in this video, I think you people are very clear about the eligibility criteria for learning this SAP S4 HANA Fscm module, who can be able to learn and implement the end-to-end FSCM module for an organization effectively based on the client's requirements. So only those consultants who are having strong implementation knowledge in the in handling the FSCM model, then only they can be able to handle the end-to-end FSCM model for an organization. And in our next video, we will discuss more about the different functionalities of FSCM model, because we have discussed about many functionalities of FSCM model. Say for example, we have discussed about risk management, we have discussed about collections management, and we have discussed about credit management and all other stuff. So in our next video, we will discuss each and everything in detail. And this SAP FSCM model plays a very vital role in all the organizations nowadays, because this FSCM model is used to handle the end-to-end financial supply chain management activities for an organization very effectively. That is the reason why all the companies are implementing this SAP FSCM module for their businesses. So in this video, we have discussed about all the stuff regarding who can learn this SAP S/4HANA FSCM module, and also what are all the important areas to be implemented in the FSCM module, and what are all the advantages of implementing this SAP FSCM module. And also we have discussed about the different methodologies of implementation, say for example, accelerated SAP methodology as well as activate methodology for S/4HANA implementation, but not in detail. But anyway, we are going to discuss about these two different methodologies in detail in our later videos. So if you have any queries regarding this FSCM module, you can call me to the mobile specified in this PPT. So that's all about this video. So in this video, we have clearly discussed about the eligibility criteria, and also who can be able to learn and implement the entire FSCM module successfully for an organization. Thank you.